You are stronger than you'll ever know. Keep fighting and keep leading the way and always being yourself.
Can't wait to do a video, sis.
Hi, Ma. I love you.
You're tuning in now to King's Podcast.
Hey guys, it's King, and you know I'm back with the comeback here in Shoe Studios with the talented, oh so great Spud Brooklyn. You know I had to come back here to just start it back up again in the place that I already was filming at in the beginning. So I had to pay my respects also because Spud, honestly, like I always say, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be doing half of this stuff. He was just showing me some cool stuff, and I was just like, damn, when did you learn this? I need to stop smoking. But anyways, welcome to King's Podcast. If you guys are watching this, you're gonna most likely see me like look away for a couple of times, only because there are a couple of things I want to get into, and my mind likes to go from one thing to another, and that's cool and all, but I kind of want to really give you guys what I really wanted to speak to you guys about. But if you're just listening in, you ain't gotta worry. If I stop for a minute, just give me some time. But anyways, yeah, so this is King Podcast. I was going to do it with Gemination and do my own skit and all that stuff, but I think with just leaving it as King and just leaving it as me, it's more genuine and it's more authentic, and like I could do whatever I want. I could one day want to interview one person, then the next day I'm doing a whole freaking game show. Like, it's just my podcast. So I think King Podcast is just perfect for it. So, you know, welcome. And today I kind of wanted to touch base for my first podcast back on why am I even doing this. You know how many times people ask me, like, why did you used to do ROV talk show? Why was that something that was an interest in you? Why did you start it? And the funny thing is, I started all that just because I wanted to interview people that were like good with anything, with their talents and anything like that. Like, I just wanted to know what went into your head when you did this? What went into your head when you said, I'm going to sing this lyric, or I'm going to do this dance, or I'm going to paint this painting, or take this picture? Like, that's just me. Like, I like to know what's in the talent, how you could say, like, the talented minds, I guess. So that's why I wanted to do, like, ROV, and then it connected with so many people, and I got to meet so many people that are so, like, underground, but I know it's gonna be making it, and it just, I don't know, it just made me feel so cool, and I was able to do stuff. I wasn't bored at home. So with RLV, it was more like the baby me. King Podcast is me, the adult me, the raw me, the not stopping me. You might even see me sometimes. I might just even smoke on my podcast and just ramble on, because that's just the truest and rawest me. And yeah, so I'm just like, you know what? The reason that I wanted to do my podcast is because I wanted to continue to be me. When I was doing talk show, you know, RV talk show, and I was with my, you know, fams and my boy K-Light, and we were just doing our thing, it felt so good. Like, it felt like I had a purpose, not even if it was reaching people, but just a purpose to myself, to know that I have to be somewhere at this time and record and edit, and it just kept my mind productive. I wasn't freaking doing what I was doing now and just being so sad and everything. Like, I was on it. I was making papers for what we were talking about. I was doing it all. So I'm like, you know what? I want that feeling again, because it's me. Like, I like to talk. I like to do those things. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do this podcast. But honestly, the real reason I did too is because I've been through a lot. The other day, my friend Matei, we were in the car, and anytime he was saying something, or we were just talking raw, or we were just laughing, or whatever the case is, he was genuinely like, look, see, podcast, let's do a podcast. But as funny as it sounds, I wanted to, because those were the rawest conversations that probably would have connected to somebody that me and Mateo probably would have never knew, but we probably would have just saved somebody. And it was like, damn, you know what? Nah, let me go back to my podcast. Let me tell my story. And if it touches somebody, it touches somebody. But honestly, therapy is not my thing. So podcast is going to have to be it. So I started this podcast because for the holidays that just passed, a lot of things had happened to me. Now, some of you guys must know that I did go to Florida for like 4 months, woohoo, whatever. Then came back, and I was in not a bad predicament. I was actually in a good predicament, but financially and otherwise, mental-wise, and just a lot of things in here, I guess, like in my head, were really not okay. And it didn't take until literally this last holiday by like Thanksgiving where it really, really hit me. Like, I'm tired. Like, honestly, I don't know if you guys know, but me and my ex did, we were friends and we were cool and everything. But it got to the point where I had to be an adult and understand, like, there's certain paths in your life that you are going to have to say goodbye to. And it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with it. It doesn't mean that, you did wrong or the person did wrong or any of these things. It just may mean that that journey or that chapter in your life is done. And that's okay. So it took me some time. Hold on, damn, I'm so nervous. Okay. So it took me some time to do this podcast because I knew what I wanted to talk about. It was going to be hard for me to say. So certain times you're going to see a little cutaways or anything just because I had to take a breather for a second because I'm letting you guys into me. This podcast, I wanted to talk about a situation that I kind of went through. Now, I'm going to tell you a story so we can get into a little more play on how my situation became a podcast introduction to why I'm starting the podcast. So, after me and my ex stopped talking or whatever the case is, we went through a period where we knew that we still cared for each other. We knew that we were still going to be there for each other and all those things, but we just knew that we were never going to work out. So, of course, as a human being, you move on with your life. You go on talking to people. You go on meeting people, and you're looking for yourself. Now, for a year and some change, me and my ex hasn't been together. For a couple of months, me and my ex haven't been speaking. Now, I met this girl when me and my ex finally called it like kapoots and no friendship or whatever the case is. And I met this girl, and you know those billboards, if you ever go to Jersey, that it says, it says like who hurt or got hurt in Jersey? That would be me. Nah, just playing. But no, yes, I did meet somebody in Jersey, and it was a spin the block kind of thing. So for those of you guys who don't know and are straight, gay people do have apps too, and I do use them because I am a very shy person. Like, I'm not gonna go up to a girl and be like, do you like tacos? I like tacos. Like, can we have tacos together? Or no tacos? Okay. Oh, hot dogs. Got it. Bye. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. I'm not gonna go through the reject. No. Even when people be doing that whole thing that it'd be like, oh, you gotta do the double take to know if they're gay. Even when you could do 5 takes. If you not walking to my direction, I don't know you're gay. So yeah, so I use apps. And before my ex, I had, was working on the apps or whatever. And I had met somebody like 6 years ago or whatever the case is. And 6 or 7, give or take. We went on one date, and because of her height, I was a little discouraged because I'm like, nah, there's no way this 5'7" woman is gonna like. I'm 5'2.5", guys, okay? The half counts, and when it's cold outside and I got my Timbs, I'm 5'3.5". Just letting y'all know, okay? It's just, anyways. But yeah, so I was like, there's no way this 5'6" woman is gonna like my little ass. So I'm like, all right. We both in a way dubbed it. Like, I was trying to see her a lot, and she wasn't, and she was, and then I wasn't. So whatever, 7 years ago, it didn't work out. We just had one date, and that was it. We spent the block because I started going on dating apps because, like I said, me and my ex are done completely, no friendship, no nothing. I'm just ready to be me. Like, I was already doing me, but like now I'm really ready to be me. Like, now I'm ready to give a chance. You feel me? So, I went back to the dating, apps and stuff, and the girl, we're gonna say Jersey came back. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking at Jersey, whatever, on Instagram, whatever. So I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a sign. This is at a point in my life that I was very, like, I'm not even a religious type of person because I don't go to church, but I love God. Like, I'll pray to him. I'll freaking ask him for, my, like, blessings in a way and tell him to give me signs, todo eso. I have gotten a little bit closer to God very, very much last year. Like, since everything has happened to me, it's been, whew, try not to get, out of breath here. But it's been very, like, God is there, like, very heavy in my life. I might not be preaching it all the time, but he definitely hitting now. Like, thank you, Lord. I hear it. But anyways, I was just like, you know what, God, like, let me know, like, put a sign, like, if this person's supposed to be in my life, if this person's not, and this and that, and people were dropping like flies. But this girl just kept coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back. So I'm like, yo, what is with Jersey? Mind you, we wind up talking, we wind up going back and forth on and off for like a good freaking 6 to 7 months, which God, whoever says situationships hurt more, you guys are completely right. I give it to you guys. You're definitely right. I don't know why I never believed you guys, but yeah, this one hurt like a bitch. So, excuse my language. This one hurt really bad. You know when you take off a Band-Aid and it's a fresh Band-Aid and you just rip it, or no, you know when you get a tattoo and you take off the wrapper, but you don't understand, like, you gotta do it softly because you're just so excited. It's your first tattoo. You just, understood. Situationships, you guys win. I don't want none of them ever. But anyway, so basically we had like a little situationship, and I'm not gonna lie, like, that situationship actually is the reason that I'm here today. Now, that situationship woke me up in ways that I would never in my life ever think that I would experience or feel or anything like that. And don't get me wrong, I fell for, how do you say it? I fell for the person that I guess I was creating. I fell for the person that I guess she wanted to be for me but knew she couldn't be. And just with that sentence alone, you can only imagine how long it took me to mature, to not, again, a little shaky, but to not, in a sense, like, hate this person or dislike this person. Because to be very honest, it took me a lot to get to where I'm at right now. Mind you, it's only February. This just happened Thanksgiving ago. Like, it's not even that long. And mind you, even before this happened, I had an incident where I was cornered, and it was just so much things happening within that span of the ending of my situationship that made me literally sit here and be like, yo, Spud, I need to get back into this camera. Like, I need to talk my shit because I was the lowest of low. And the crazy thing is, I thought I felt low before when, like, me and my ex stopped and, like, I came back and, like, mentally I wasn't okay, whatever. No, I think I have finally ripped the last Band-Aid. Wait, who? I think that I have finally literally ripped the last Band-Aid that I needed to rip. Not only for my ex, like, not only for the ex part, but for me. Like, that situationship really showed me what I need in my life, what I deserve in my life, what I want for my life, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a partner, or whether it's in a family member. Like, anything that I want in my life, that relationship taught me so much on how I'm going to get it, why I'm going to get it, and why am I acting the way that I'm acting right now. Because honestly, that relationship taught me respecting myself, Still to this day, I'm still learning to love myself. And, hold on. Still to this day, I'm still learning to love myself. And it comes to the point where it's just like, when are you done? I guess you can say the same version of the bad in different situations or different people or actions. Whatever I don't know if you're understanding or I'm saying it correctly, but it was just a wake up call in the sense of like, yo, are you tired yet? Like, are you done? Because please let me know, because sweetheart, I'm done. I'm tired. And honestly, it's crazy. It is crazy to say, but I am so thankful that I have my family, because those situations, I'm thankful for that. Why? Because I have things that within those situations you probably didn't have. And now I could step back, and as much as I'm over here like, I'm not enough, I wasn't this for you, I wasn't that for you, I wasn't any of those things, I didn't make enough money for you, I didn't make enough time, my friendliness was too much, or I made you like any of those things was all just insecurities from other people. And it took that situation, me getting cornered, it took so much things for me to finally get that wake up. And honestly, I'm thankful for it. So like, honestly, to the Jersey girl, I don't hate you. If you listen to this, I don't hate you. I'm very appreciative of the things that you have taught me. And to anybody who's came across my line or my life, I'm very appreciative to any single body, whether you harm me or not, because you guys show me a lesson. A lesson in the sense of, like I said, loving myself, which I'm still doing. A lesson in the sense of understanding that I don't need to have a person glued to my hip to know that they're not doing me wrong. That when a genuine person comes around, whether it's a friend, a family member, or anything, I won't have to worry if you disrespecting me, you talking behind my back, anything, because it would be so genuine. A lesson in the sense of, I'm not a lot. I'm just probably a lot for you, because you probably can't handle me. And that's not in the sense of handling like, oh, you can't handle me. No, in the sense of like, I do have anxiety. I do have anxiety. That's correct. Probably everybody in this damn world has anxiety at this point. Do you not see where we're living at? Like, come on. Yes, I have that. Yes, I overthink. And yes, I am still healing. So there's certain things that I still need to fix. And yes, I'm not the cutest, flyest kind of person in the world. But baby girl, I love you, and I'll give you more time. And that's just gonna be enough for somebody down the road, because I am way too old. I don't want to date nobody. I don't want none of that. I just want to love myself, and not in that way, because that's kind of weird. I don't know how to do all that, but like, like love myself, like mentally and physically. Just be okay with myself. Be okay that I'm not spending a Saturday and Sunday booed up. Be okay that I could just spend a Saturday and Sunday laid up, smoking my blunt, watching a movie that I probably watched like 10 times, which, by the way, Space Jam is on Netflix. I watched it like 5 times, but I'm just saying, if you guys didn't know, now you know again. But yeah, no, you see, like, there's so many things that I've learned that I like to do alone. And I actually was very freaking scared about that. Like, believe it or not, I would allow so many people to be in my life and to be in my circle or anything like that, even if they made me feel weird or just made me feel like an outcast or anything like that, or felt like I had to be more than what I was just so I can be with these people, just so I can be like, yo, I knew you for this long, and I'm gonna stay with you and ride for you. I got you. No, there's so many people that in my life right now that are in my life now for a reason. I have cut off so many people, whether it was friends, whether it was blood related, whether it was whatever it was, it's not even that I don't care, because trust and believe, inside, I am dying inside because you actually meant something to me. But I need to be good for me. Like I said, wake up. Like, I need to be good for me. And the only time that I need somebody to be stressing me out is if my cats are crying because I did not give them food at that time. Like, that should be the only reason, because at this day and age, I don't want that. I'll keep it a buck. I do say this. My relationships and my friendships that I don't have anymore did teach me a lesson. And I've said all my lessons, but in the sense of, if I do want to be with somebody else, if I do want to have another partner in the future, I want somebody who, when I come home, we both cooking and cleaning. It's not you, it's not me, we're both doing it. It is equal work. I want somebody that's like, yo, babe, you having a long day? Bet. Tato. Let's both clear our minds. Let's go. Somebody who's with it to do spontaneous shit at fucking 2 a.m. Somebody who's like, yo, you just want to take a walk to the bridge? Let's fucking go. Let's make an adventure out of it. Somebody who, when I pull out a camera, they are pushing me to make that video. Even if I look weird and I sound ridiculous, they're like, yeah, babe, smile. Yeah, come on, do that. Yeah, do that dance. Do that. You know, like when the mommy and the auntie do that, did you show you little dance? Yeah, I need that for my girl. Like, you understand? Like, I have boundaries now. I never knew what boundaries were, sweetheart. I was just like, wow, you look dangerous. I want to fix you. Like, no. Now, come fixed. Because I don't have time. And I'm not saying in the sense of you can have your, anxiety. You can have all these things, fine. But do not come with drama. I can't. I will ghost. And I don't mean to ghost, but it's just like I am... How do you say in Spanish? Yo te cansada, whatever the hell. Yeah, I'm no sabo kid. Pero that's me. Yeah, done, tired, need to go to my cama. All that. Like, I'm not with it for the games anymore. So I really do thank those people in my life that really, dragged me out, dragged me. So yeah, so I got boundaries now. So I really thank y'all for that. Because if it wasn't for the trauma, if it wasn't for everything I went through, I wouldn't be in front of Spud right now. I probably would have been there, still sad, still like, I'm gonna do my podcast soon. I'm gonna get there. No, I'm ready. I've done seen my parents work their asses off. And still to this day, I am in a basement that, yes, I am paying for, but they're still providing for me. Mind you, I am 28 years goddamn old. About to be 29. But that's not the point. Like, I'm old. I should be providing for my family. I should be providing for my parents, my brother, or at least chipping in. And I'm over here being sad. I'm being tired. Not productive when I have so much things to do. Like, no. It's my time. It's King's time. Like I said, it's King's podcast. It's my time. And I'm not stopping for nobody. So if you like my little story, if you like this little first podcast, I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff other than just podcasts as well. I'm going to get my YouTube up so I can show my videos. And I just want y'all to understand I'm ready to open up, not only because I need to get it up there. Like, y'all need to see me on the big screens. I need a talk show like Jennifer. Like, come on. Not only because of that, but because I am tired of seeing my family provide for me every single day, and I'm just sitting there wasting my talent. I'm going to say it. Wasting my talent when I know I could be out there doing something big. I know I could be out there making sure that not only is my parents proud, my brother proud, but I'm proud. So, welcome to King's podcast, and I hope you guys like my little video, and I hope you guys can also relate. This video was just you getting to know me, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
This is King's podcast.